warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all brother and sister joining us tonight for the digital marketing workshop. Unleash your digital power, mastering the art of viral marketing. Welcome everyone. First of all, let us thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for granting us the opportunity to gather for this meaningful event. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend our appreciations for your presence tonight. I am Nurul Nabila and I will be your MC for this event. To begin our program with blessing from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, let us recite Surah Al-Fatihah. Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you everyone. Without further ado, to officially begin tonight's workshop, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Aida Mokhtar to deliver her sessions on digital marketing, mastering the art of viral marketing. Please welcome Dr. Aida. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Nabila. It's a wonderful, it's wonderful to see you tonight, right? Since you've been unwell. Okay, now I will use both Malay, saya akan guna BM dan English, campur-campur lah kiranya sebab ada yang dari Kampung Kedas dan ada daripada IIUM dan ada international students, like Luqman Faizal, he's an international student. And we have, of course, some Indonesian students as well. So basically, perhaps they are more well-versed in English, Dia lebih memahami bahasa Inggeris daripada bahasa Malaysia. Okay, now I'm basically a lecturer. I've been a lecturer in the IIUM since 97. And Alhamdulillah, saya mula mengajar advertising dan kemudian advertising tu berubah jadi integrated marketing communication dan saya akan explain lah berkenaan dengan integrated marketing communication, kenapa kita harus tahu berkenaan integrated marketing communication, dan marketing itu sendiri, kenapa pentingnya untuk kita lebih tahu mengenai marketing, marketing and integrated marketing communication. Hold on. Okay, so firstly, I will talk about marketing, integrated marketing communication and Instagram. I will focus on Instagram this time. I will give you reasons why. Dan Canva, a bit on Canva. So marketing, pemasaran, integrated marketing communication, komunikasi, pemasaran bersepadu, Instagram, seperti yang kita tahu, Instagram, social media platform, dan Canva. Canva ni seperti mana Encik Zul Adha dia beritahu, tak ramai di Kampung Kedas yang tahu mengguna Canva. So saya akan menyentuh briefly sedikit berkenaan dengan Canva, tapi kita perlu ada sesi lain lah untuk training yang lebih mendalam, yang lebih komprehensif, Okay. So marketing mix ni there are 4 different parts to it dan kita kena relate kepada makanan, kan? Kita kena relate kepada the selling of food. So maknanya bila kita sebut pasal price, when we talk about price, we're talking about the price of foods, harga makanan tersebut. Dan bila kita sebut berkenaan dengan place atau tempat di mana kita menjual makanan tersebut, sebab semuanya akan hantar message kepada pengguna, kepada customer. Price ni kalau kita letak, if we put a high price, it communicates that there is prestige to do with the food that we sell. So kalau kita lihat kepada contoh berkenaan dengan prestigious food, macam Chef Wan punya restoran ya di KL East. Itu satu contoh restoran yang apa tu letak harga tinggi pada makanan mereka, pada lauk pauk mereka dan sebagainya. So produk ni adalah produk ya, promosi, how we promote our products. So in this case, when we relate to the Gombak Food Festival, it's got to be with regards to food. So where we sell it, right? How we price it, and also the products themselves. So what is the menu? Yeah, what are the menu items? Apa menu restoran, sesebuah restoran apa tu sajikan dan sebagainya. So ini we have to all of them communicate something. Ya, semua ada message tersendiri. Dan bila kita sebut berkenaan dengan integrated marketing communication, ya, kita ada the integration of all marketing communication tools. So maknanya ada integrasi semua alat komunikasi pemasaran, ya, hubungan awam, like PR, public relations, periklanan, advertising, pemasaran langsung, ya, direct marketing dan promosi jualan. Dan ada lagi ya, kita ada guerrilla marketing, kita ada influencer marketing dan sebagainya. So kita ada 4 P's yang kita sebut tadi, right? The price, place, product and promotion, semua ada message tersendiri dan yang 4 P's pun patut diguna in a combined manner ya, in an integrated manner ya, kena guna kena ada integrasi ya, semua alat komunikasi pemasaran dan 4 P's tersebut ya. So, disebabkan kita we are talking about apa tu fulfilling the or leading to the synergy effect ya, kesan sinergi. Gabungan strategi komunikasi yang pelbagai akan menghasilkan kesan yang lebih besar berbanding pelaksanaan secara berasingan. So kalau kita hanya guna advertising, ya, iklan dan kita tak guna public relations, kita tak guna direct marketing, kita tak guna sales promotion, ya, pun tak akan jadi efektif promosi kita. Tapi kalau ada gabungan strategi komunikasi yang pelbagai, ya, akan menghasilkan kesan lebih besar. So maknanya advertising, public relations, direct marketing dan sales promotion, ya, have to be integrated, ya, mesti ada integrasi ya di kalangan semua alat komunikasi pemasaran. Baru ada efek yang bagus. Okay. When we talk about social media usage in Malaysia in 2024, we have most users using Facebook, right? 67.1%. And Instagram, 10.16%, Pinterest, 8.51%, Twitter or X, 7.1%, YouTube, 4.18%, and Reddit, 1.45%. So Instagram takes second place. Yeah, Instagram takes second place. Facebook is the most popular. But today, I'd like to focus on Instagram. Saya akan fokus pada Instagram yang nombor 2 terbesar dari segi users. Okay, so important statistics in Malaysia, Instagram majoriti pengguna adalah wanita, ya, 56.2%, golongan umur 25 hingga 34 tahun, and they are the largest user group. Ya. So kenapa pentingnya, why is it important for us to know this? Because when we come up with our posts, we need to bear in mind that kita punya kumpulan sasaran, ya, customers kita perlu di kalangan in between 25 to 34. If we were to use Instagram, ya, our target market, our target audiences have to be from 25 to 34 years old. Yeah, because if we were to use Instagram, yeah, because they are the pengguna terbesar, ya, kumpulan pengguna terbesar Instagram di Malaysia. So target audience profile, profil sasaran penonton, kita perlu mengenal pasti sasaran audience kita, golongan yang ingin kita sasarkan untuk kempen IMC. So we need to define our target audiences, people to whom we want to target our IMC campaign to. So ada demografi dan psikografi. yang digunakan untuk menggambarkan profil sasaran audience. So kita kena gunakan simbol-simbol yang biasa dan dekat dengan mereka yang boleh mempunyai satu atau lebih dan kita boleh ada mempunyai satu atau lebih kumpulan audience. We can have one or multiple audiences because there are many different generations of audiences. Hence we can categorize them into primary, secondary audience. Kita boleh ada primary, secondary audience. So daripada mungkin 25 hingga 30, 30 hingga 34 tahun boleh dikategorikan sebagai primary dan secondary audience. Mungkin kita nak target student di universiti 20 hingga 25 tapi dia bukan kumpulan terbesar lah. Ya. Okay. So the benefits of selling your restaurant on IG. What are the benefits of selling your restaurant on IG? Kenapa kita perlu guna IG? So basically, right, Instagram adalah berkesan dari segi kos. It's cost effective. Kita boleh guna Instagram dengan percuma. Hashtag membantu menarik pelanggan baru. Kita boleh guna hashtags. They help garner new customers. Geotag menarik pelanggan tempatan. We can use geotags to gain local customers. Dan influencer meningkatkan jangkauan. Maknanya we can increase reach using influencers, and foto Instagram akan membangunkan kepercayaan terhadap brand tersebut. So your Instagram photos build trust. So these are the benefits of selling a restaurant on IG, on Instagram. So there are several hashtags, dan ini hashtag yang popular, general food hashtags, over 1 million posts yang ada more than 1 million posts. These are food hashtags for Instagram with over 1 million posts. Hashtag eat, hashtag food, hashtag foods, hashtag insta eats, hashtag food porn, hashtag yummylicious, hashtag nom nom nom, hashtag edible art. So these are the hashtags that are important to use because they have more than 1 million posts. So ada orang kat tangan. Yes, enjoy burger. Okay, now, alright, so 10 strategies of using Instagram. One is we need to optimize your bio. Optimumkan bio anda, cerminkan apa yang anda lakukan dan untuk siapa anda melakukannya. Make it clear what is the call to action, why should they follow you, what do you want to do next. Link then to website, not a link tree because it's confusing. To link the page, right, to your website. To your website, or some people link to their websites, others would link it to their Facebook page, right? Brand plan 3 C's. Jadikan ia jelas mengapa bila kita sebut berkenaan dengan call to action, jadikan ia jelas mengapa mereka perlu mengikuti anda, apa langkah seterusnya yang anda inginkan. Hubungkan mereka terus ke laman web anda, bukan ke link tree, because boleh mengelirukan. Rancangan jenama 3C, consistency, kekal konsisten dengan kandungan, interaksi dan respons kepada direct messaging. So you need to be consistent with the content, engagement and respond to direct messaging. And clarity, clarify how you help, content you provide. Clarify how you help and provide, and the content you provide, make it clear. Make it clear the type of content you provide. And congruence, make sure that you say and do what you say and do works together. Pastikan apa yang anda katakan dan lakukan adalah seiring. So, perlu ada kejelasan. Jelaskan bagaimana anda membantu dan jenis kandungan yang anda sediakan. So an Instagram bio is a description of your business that sits at the top of your Instagram profile. Ya, so bio Instagram adalah penerangan ringkas tentang perniagaan anda yang terletak di bahagian atas profil Instagram anda. Ia hanya boleh mengandungi sehingga 150 characters. Ya, jadi anda perlu ringkas berfungsi apa yang perniagaan anda lakukan dan siapa yang dilayani dalam kata-kata yang sesingkat mungkin, ya, in a few words. So share what your business does and who it serves in as few words as possible. So this is where the bio is. Yeah. So if you run a food business and you want to grow your Instagram following, consider adding a bio to your account because it helps connect your followers to your business. So if you need help deciding what tone to choose, try writing a few different versions and seeing which sounds best. Make sure it's not too long. Yeah, you can use bullet points and you can have certain words like creating food that brings people together, the ideal blend of taste and tradition, for example. So let's look at this. This one is apparently a good Instagram bio for food business. So we can see here that we have the different benefits of your restaurant or manfaat restaurant anda. Welcome to the #1 plant-based community. Daily recipes to make plant-based eating fun, easy and delicious. Download our brand new free vegan bowls app. Yeah, and then there's a link tree. Of course, it was advised that we shouldn't have a link tree, right? So the thing is, kita boleh ada bullet points dekat sini dan bullets ni pun gambar makanan saya rasa, and we can have these words, ya. Kalau kita tulis dalam bahasa Inggeris, kita boleh reach the international community. That's the big plus point juga, ya. The international community, and of course even overseas, isn't it? Yeah, not only locally, yeah. International students dan the international community overseas as well, if you wanted to go to the extent of exporting. So that would be, useful in that way. Yeah. Number 3, we have feeds. Yeah, so we have different types of Instagram messages that we can use. We have the main feed, isn't it? Post utama yang dilihat orang. Reels, yeah, rakaman asli dan semula. Jadi basically dominant, they go viral, native, raw footage and posting, yeah. We have live session or lives, authentic, live, natural postings, right? And then it seems like the person is talking to you. Usually it's on air at the time, yeah. And then kita boleh beri komen, yeah, bila kita lihat live talikas di Instagram. Ya, bila ada reels tu maknanya video tu kita ada video singkat lah, ya. And stories, real time, behind the scenes, ya. So we can have basically reels and also stories, Insta stories, right? That will be shown on our profile, and that will go, I think, within 24 hours, isn't it? Yeah. So feed real good stories, real time, less produced, behind the scenes, lives, real, authentic. So the whole idea is kita boleh guna feed, reels, yeah, lives, stories, is it? Yeah, reels are more like short videos, kan? Video yang pendek, yang ringkas, dan kita boleh pelbagaikan, ya, kita punya messages. We can make our messages of different varieties, because if it were, let's say, on TikTok, we are they are videos mainly, isn't it, right, on TikTok. So when we talk about feed, we can have static, yeah, and also videos that go on, yeah, videos, whether they're short or whether they're long. We can also have longish videos, isn't it, right? We can have live sessions, we can have stories, we can, and the whole thing is, yeah, which is nice about Instagram, is that it's like looking at an album. So it's very useful for selling food, right? It's very useful for selling food. So hashtags which are relevant. So you need to decide, pilih hashtag yang relevan dengan kandungan anda, guna istilah yang sering digunakan oleh pasaran sasaran. Ya. So hashtags which are relevant, kita kena ask ourselves, ya, terms which ones using by target market. So which are the ones that the target market are using? Yeah. So micro influencer marketing, someone with reach and audience but smaller scale. So pemasaran micro influencer libatkan individu yang mempunyai jangkauan dan audiens yang sesuai tapi pada skala yang lebih kecil. Biasanya dalam niche tertentu, ya. Small brands maybe in exchange of products sesuai untuk jenama kecil. So micro influencers would have a smaller following, yeah, than the bigger influencers, the more macro influencers. They could be cheaper, right? And then they could provide credibility to your brand. Yeah? UGC, user generated content, you could get the consumers to come up with outfit of the day kind of content and tag your company, for example, or your brand. Yeah, in case of food, you could have people buying your food, being happy with it, and then putting, yeah, apa tu, um, putting alerting you, isn't it? Yeah, to their purchases. Yeah, alerting you to their purchases, tagging you, isn't it? Yeah, to their purchases. So this would be useful, right? Then you could share this, of course. IG direct messaging, valid ones. Yeah, don't spam people. So IG direct messaging, menghantar message langsung yang bernilai kepada pengguna, elakkan menghantar spam kepada orang ramai. Fokus pada interaksi yang bermakna dan membina hubungan dengan yang positif dengan audience. So don't spam people, ya. Dan kita perlu ada engagement dengan customers. Sebab kalau tak, nanti diorang pun they will get, they will move away, they will brand switch, dia akan tukar brand. So 10 strategies of using Instagram. 8, timing matters, frequency. Ya, masa tu penting, kekerapan, sekali sehari atau beberapa kali sehari. So once a day or a couple of times a day should be the aim of your postings. Yeah, a reel a day, a post every day or more, engaged. Yeah, so that they'll become more engaged. Time depends on the business, industry and market. It could be 8 to 9, it could be 2 a.m., could be 5 p.m. Yeah. Mondays and Thursdays, Sundays are bad. Follow the competitors, yeah. Look at the metrics as well. So you could choose specific days. Look at when your competitors are posting so that you match that or even go do more than that, yeah. So demographics. Who uses IG? Yeah, you need to find out, isn't it? You need to know who's using IG. As I mentioned just now, we have the 25 to 34-year-old kan, who uses IG. Yeah, golongan pengguna yang aktif di Instagram membantu dalam merancang kandungan yang relevant. So you need to come up with content that is relevant for 25 to 34-year-olds, and these should be your target market as well as your target audiences. Yeah, run ads through an FB ad manager. Yeah, so iklankan melalui FB Ad Manager untuk perniagaan. Pergi ke facebook.com, daftar akaun perniagaan, kemudian buat akaun iklan dan pautkan ke IG. Ya. Kebanyakan orang menggunakan beberapa platform media sosial, kan, bukan hanya satu. So dengan adanya, in a way you can use it free when you register your Instagram. You have an Instagram business page. And then you can share this, of course, whatever postings you have on Facebook as well. Yeah, that is what is interesting about this. So this would be an Instagram guide. So as you click, you go to your Instagram page. So this is mine. Yeah, and then you will see that you have reels, posts, yeah, stories, yeah, story, highlight, live, and made for you, right? So you have all of this, and you could choose whichever one you want to use. Yeah, and it is, like I said, important for you to choose to use a different kind. So it would be from this plus sign, yeah, where you click You click the plus sign and you get all of these different options. And it looks very interesting. Ya. Bila kita tengok, lihat kepada feed, kita nampak kegunaan warna, ya, ada tema, ya, ada tema yang konsisten di feed tersebut. So kita nampak yang ada kegunaan warna orange, ya, yang dominant di feed tersebut, ya, di feed tersebut. So maknanya it means that we use consistently, isn't it, the color orange, and it looks like an album. So it's very interesting, and then it's very attractive, yeah, and it has this appetite appeal about it, right? So Instagram Reels, yeah, short videos up to 90 seconds, and we can see that these are, yeah, baking goods, isn't it, right? Looks like cookies, and it's by Levan Bakery, and basically you see the caption on the right, which talks about the whole idea of the history of Levin Bakery, and it's, yeah, so it's very interesting, right? And we can watch this basically.
Donate everything that we have left over from the day, which we still do now, 27 years later. So from opening day, we've always made it a point.
Do you hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Dengar.
Okay.
To donate everything.
All right. Sorry.
That we have left over from the day, which we still do now, 27 years later. So from opening day, we've always made it a point to donate everything that we have left over from the day, which we still do now, 27 years later. So from opening day, we've always made it a point to donate everything that we have left over from the day, which we still do now, 27 years later.
So it's the whole idea of donating, kan? That's the main message of this bakery. And it's something that provides us with, a very, we seem to like, of course, companies that do well, yeah? So when we donate, of course, there is this, people will like, yeah? People will like the different brands that, they go out of their way to do something, isn't it? Oh, hold on. So that is an example of a reel. And here we have an Insta story, yeah. And it's an Instagram story that is a 15-second video or photo series that appears at the top of the user's profile and disappears after 24 hours. And this is also something that we can use, and it would provide, an interesting way of, promoting the product, yeah. Okay, this is me trying to open the video. As you can see, nampak lazat kan, nampak sedap, and it's close up, yeah, close up shot. And then kita rasa macam kita nak pergi beli, ya, steak ni, nak pergi beli makan, yeah, we want to eat and we're attracted to the steak and we want to, and they're 70% off. So it's cheap and it's high quality, hot taste, cooked to perfection, and we want to purchase it, yeah, we want to eat it very quickly, we want to go and purchase it. So dia ada appetite appeal, yeah. So next we have the Instagram Live, right? Instagram Live, yeah. There is a type of Instagram story that is broadcast live. So 4 hours long, it can be up to 4 hours long and allows comments to be posted. And it can be saved on the page, on Instagram page, and be rewatched for 30 days. Yeah, it can be rewatched for 30 days. So this is very, very important because why is it important to have an Instagram live session? It's not opening. I want to open. Why is it important to have an Instagram live session, you think? Shafi,
Yes.
why is it important to have an Instagram live session?
So that people will see people will notice that we are active.
That we are active.
Yes.
We are active. So meaning to say when you have reels or when you have videos or when you have feeds, it doesn't look as active, more static feeds.
When we do live, the algorithm will notice us and it will push us to the broader audience like that.
Push us to the broader audience. It's also very
Mm.
satisfying kan bila ada live session,
Yes.
kepuasan tu ada di situ, meaning to say that it's as though we are talking, isn't it, to the customer kan? We're talking to the customer live, whereas the customer is basically commenting and is watching you and commenting. It's as though you're talking to the customer live. So it's always a very good and interesting way of promoting the product. Okay, so bila kita sebut kenaan dengan visuals and captions untuk jual makanan di Instagram, kita perlu guna cahaya semula jadi, natural light, natural light. And then kontras warna dan kekalkan clean look pada makanan tersebut. So elok guna natural light dan color contrast and keep it clean. So that it's more attractive dan kita address appetite appeal. We have the appetite appeal, we use the appetite appeal, we make it more attractive to others. Tambahkan sedikit minyak atau sembur makanan dengan air. So maknanya sembur dengan air, add a touch of oil, kita boleh sembur minyak juga pada makanan yang kita that we want to display, so that it looks more alive, better, and vary the arrangement of different dishes. So pelbagaikan susunan hidangan yang berbeza, so tak adalah makanan tu nampak sama je, dishes tu nampak, hidangan nampak sama sahaja pada setiap frame. Maknanya ada pelbagaikan susunan hidangan tersebut. So vary the arrangement of different dishes so that it looks more interesting. Focus on the food and blur the background. Experiment with various photo angles. So you have the 45 degrees and then you have the 90 degrees. So people seem to prefer the flat lay kind of photography. So cuba pelbagaikan sudut foto dan fokus pada makanan, kaburkan latar belakang. Focus on the food and blur the background. Incorporate ingredients from the dish as food props. Kita nampak kat sini ada fruits being used as the prop, isn't it? So we have gunakan bahan daripada hidangan sebagai peralatan hiasan makanan. And then we also have masukkan elemen pergerakan. We consider incorporating movement. So you can see salt being drizzled over the food. Salt or sugar being drizzled, being sprinkled onto the food. So show your restaurant, tunjukkan restoran anda. Dan also guna peraturan petiga, rule of thirds. Maknanya kita letak makanan kita pada sebelah kanan, kanan atau kiri, bukan di tengah. so that it's more attractive, because people tend to look at the sides apparently of the picture rather than the middle. But of course, rules can be broken, and there's some people, some writers recommend that if it's a strong object, then you can put it in the middle. If it's a strong object, dominant object, you can put it in the middle. But you can also have it at the sides. You can see this one is more to the side here, right? So more to the right rather than the middle, rather than the middle. Captions, you can prioritize important information, utamakan maklumat penting, pastikan maklumat yang paling penting atau menarik berada di awal caption. Kita boleh tanya soalan sebagai caption kita menggalakkan interaksi dan dengan audience. Gunakan hashtag yang relevant, use brand logo juga, nambah logo di dalam gambar atau video untuk memperkukuhkan identiti jenama. Use your brand logo to make the brand more visible. So go row by row, 3 menu items, 3 brand info, right? So because you have 3, isn't it? In a row of Instagram. So what happens is you can show, isn't it? You can show the different menu items and 3 different brand info. It looks like a checkerboard, which means that kita ada susunan konsisten dalam post. Kita guna warna atau jenis kandungan yang bergilir, yang alternatif. So meaning to say it's like a checkerboard, which means that they're contrasting colors. So it looks like an album, and it looks very attractive when you use Instagram. And there are static and moving posts. So that's what you want. You want static and moving posts, so that when everything's moving, it can be a bit hard to arrest the messages, to focus on the messages, because there are videos everywhere. It can be quite difficult. So you do need to also use static posts, so that people can look at something in a permanent manner, in a way where it's like looking at a picture, right, rather than only looking at a video. So visuals and captions to sell food on Instagram. You have everything from the grill to the plate, smells and tastes. Delicious. Everything from the grill to the plate, smells and tastes delicious. For example, where did this food go all these years? I found my new favorite food. Life is all about discovering new tastes. I wish you could taste this. With these buffalo wings, I'm about to take flight. So everything from the grill to the plate smells and tastes delicious. So you can use these kinds of captions when you sell food, because the whole idea is to use the appetite appeal. Now I've included the copywriting in Malay, copywriting in Malay, dan ada akronim PAS yang boleh digunakan. Bukan Parti Islam Malaysia, tetapi problem, agitate dan solve. Problem, terangkan masalah yang pelanggan anda sedang hadapi. Agitate, agitate, kalau kita lihat di sini ada agitate, ingatkan betapa menyusahkan masalah tersebut kepada hidup mereka. So how irritating is it? How agitating and irritating is the problem to people? Solve, beritahu bagaimana anda boleh hilangkan masalah yang menekan hidup mereka. So, beritahu bagaimana anda boleh, so your brand, bagaimana brand anda boleh hilangkan masalah yang menekan hidup mereka. So, di sini kita nampak problem dia, pernah tak anda terbeli karipap berinti angin? So, as you realize, there have been this issue about curry puff that have been empty, really, isn't it? Curry puffs are supposed to have fillings, and only a bit of filling is put into a curry puff, for whatever reason. Of course, the first thing we think of whenever a seller sells curry puffs that are only half filled or a quarter filled is that we think of the fact that perhaps they want to cheat us. That's the main thing, right? Which is not very good. So pernah tak anda terbeli kari pap berinti angin? So dari luar nampak sedap, nampak gemuk, seperti dipenuhi dengan isi kentang dan daging. Rupa-rupanya inti angin yang penuh. Ya. So that is the problem. Agitate dalam anda beli kari pap itu untuk dihidangkan dengan tetamu. Anda aduh malunya bila tetamu tenung je isi kari pap yang melopong tu. Mana nak letak muka ni? As you can see, the language is very casual. Kan? Dia punya copywriting in Malay is very casual sebab it's as though you are talking to somebody kan? Talking to a friend really kan? So soft kari pap mak milah tak akan memalukan anda. Kari pap dipenuhi inti daging segar dan kentang berkualiti. So you can see this diadun bersama rempah ratus turun-temurun. Turun menurun, setiap gigitan akan terasa rangup sekali menyebabkan tetamu anda rasa puas dan kesedapan. WhatsApp, and there's the call to action. Ni call to action WhatsApp 012 etc. Sekarang untuk tempahan 10 tempahan terawal akan dapat kari pap extra. So that is the sales promotion. So kita nampak yang apa di gambar yang ada di sini, we can see that the curry puffs are fat. Curry puff ni mesti curry puff mak milah yang dipenuhi inti daging, isn't it? So the thing is, it's not the empty curry puffs that they're selling. So this is the solution. So this is the kind of copywriting you can write for Instagram. Kita boleh guna acronym PAS ni untuk guide copywriting kita dalam dengan menggunakan BM copywriting. Contoh ayat promosi kek problem. Anak ada 5 orang. Setiap kali hari jadi mesti minta dibelikan kek. Kalau tak dibeli, merajuklah jawabnya. Harga kek bukannya murah Anak dah 5 orang. So obviously there's a lot of cake. You have 5 kids. And then every time there's a birthday, of course you need to buy cake. And if you don't buy, then basically your kids will be sulking, isn't it? And cakes are not cheap. Cakes are not cheap. So agitate, kalau and then you have the name of the cake. Satu kek boleh cecah RM130 kan? RM130. So I think this is secret recipe, to be frank. Tapi dia letak brand kek tu begini. Maknanya it's trying to make you guess kan? Dia tak letak in full. Dia tak letak complete nama brand secara complete sebab I think it's because of the legal issue. So kalau 5 kali beli dah jadi RM600.5. Aduh membazirnya. Kalau gaji besar tak apa juga. Belanja sekolah masing-masing pun dah tinggi. So solution, tapi di di Cafe Mia anda boleh dapatkan kek hari jadi dengan harga serendah RM50. Boleh tulis nama atas kek. Anda juga akan dapat lilin dan pisau potong kek Sepanjang bulan Mei ni kami berikan percuma kek hari jadi. Bolehlah anda tulis ucapan kasih sayang untuk anak tercinta. Anda bawa flyers ini ke Kek Mia untuk tuntut kad hari jadi percuma So ini flyer. So this is a copywriting for flyer, but ni copywriting untuk flyer tapi boleh juga digunakan untuk Instagram pada pandangan saya. Okay, so Canva untuk Instagram kita ada visual dan kita ada copywriting atau captions. Dan di sini we have of course Canva, and we can choose, isn't it, the Instagram design right over here, and we can have visuals as well as text. So like I said, I cannot mention so much of it because we need a separate training session for it. Yeah. So this is, and then we can upload files and we can have all of these different logos. Kita boleh upload file dan kita boleh upload logo lah, dan tarik logo tu ke our square background kat sini, our Instagram background. So IMC should be Syariah compliant, isn't it? Komunikasi pemasaran bersepadu perlu mematuhi syariah. Dengan segala sesuatu perlu disesuaikan dengan ajaran Al-Quran dan Sunnah, dan peranan klien dan agensi adalah sebagai khalifah di muka bumi. Mencari keredaan Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala hendaklah menjadi keutamaan pertama. So we need to please Allah first, because we are khalifah, and our role is to revere Allah, isn't it? Is to worship Allah. So this is very important. We have to humble ourselves. We have to do things. We have to face people. We have to engage with customers with humility. We are serving our customers, isn't it? Right? We're selling food to our customers. We need to be humble as we're doing it. Tak ada siapa suka owner restoran yang sombong dan sebagainya. Kita memang tak, sebab itulah engagement tu perlu ada, dan kita perlu berkomunikasi dengan pelanggan kita secara humble lah, in a humble manner, because if not then they will not be interested in purchasing our products. Pelanggan pun lari, tak suka cakap owner restoran tersebut sombong dan sebagainya. So kita tak nak begitu, sebab Allah kalau nak tarik kita punya skill ni bila-bila masa boleh, hari ni boleh, esok boleh, sebab dia pinjamkan kita punya skill-skill yang ada ni kan, kita punya knowledge yang ada ni, dia pinjamkan semua tu kat kita, dan kita perlu tahu tempat kita. Itu satu, kita ni hamba Allah yang kecil, yang sebenarnya tak ada apa-apa, semua dipinjamkan. Kita sendiri akan also meet our creator. I think it's a very, when you talk about Islamic IMC, is a very humbling thing. So kita perlu humblekan diri, kita perlu kita tak boleh sombong lah, kita tak boleh angkuh dan sombong dengan pelanggan-pelanggan kita. So that is very important, dan kita we must be truthful, isn't it? We must be truthful and honest. Then this morning I was teaching advertorials to my writing students, dan di US publisher akan declare, buat disclaimer yang menyatakan bahawa dia punya editorial team dan dia punya team yang publisher punya team yang tulis copywriting untuk advertorials tu orang lain, team yang berasingan, bukan team yang sama. Because when you write advertorials, you tend to be biased, isn't it, towards a brand. And then when you write news stories, you have to be objective. Betul tak? You have to be objective. So kalau we have an advertorial in a particular paper or magazine, will it affect the news coverage? Then would we be willing to write news in such a way where it is negative, kan? So meaning to say we will not be willing to, if they're the same people. The same people writing advertorials, the same people writing news stories, then you won't be objective. You will be biased, isn't it? Right? So quite a few publications have written disclaimers which state that the team writing advertorials and the team writing editorials, the news stories are different teams of people. In fact, some magazines like The Economist, they have a different platform even for their sponsored content. And sponsored content dengan non-sponsored content ada platform yang berbeza. Disebabkan dia tak nak biases to happen, ya. Okay. Now let's look at, since we have a bit of time, do you have any questions? Ada soalan tak? Do you have any questions? Ya, sentiasa berkembang. How to keep updated supaya tak ketinggalan. Social media sentiasa berkembang. How to keep updated supaya tak ketinggalan. We have to keep keep in touch lah with the latest, kan? And also because usually, let's say WhatsApp, isn't it? They will inform you of the latest updates, isn't it, right? Facebook, you can tell from, as you're scrolling through Facebook, you can tell from the different interfaces, right? Suddenly you have a lot of sponsored content. And then the problem is with Facebook, there's a lot of sponsored content that is fake. So what happens is when it's fake, then we don't believe in the sponsored content, but then some of us do, and we can be clicking on links that lead us to buy products, kan? So kita kena berhati-hatilah dan kita kena report kepada Facebook so that but still, sebab apa tu, fake advertisers ni, they keep on buying sponsored content, kan? They keep on buying advertising on Facebook, so it seems that it just goes on and on and on. And kita hanya boleh report. It's more of a reactive kind of feedback that we give rather than a proactive kind of feedback, yeah. So what happens is, how to keep updated, we need to look at our competitors as well. So let's see your competitors, like burgers, isn't it, right? Burgers, and we have burgers, isn't it? Yeah. In the case of donuts, in the case of burgers, what do we have? We have McDonald's. We have, these are, let's look at Ramly Burger because that would be more in your, isn't it? Yeah. Up your alley, kan? Ramly Burger ni pun, I hope this is, yeah. This is the official Ramly Burger. So as you can see, we look at Ramly Burger. We have, isn't it? Yeah, look at, I'm not sure whether this is official because it doesn't have a tick, isn't it? Right? But let's see where this leads. Okay. Doesn't lead anywhere. This is a thread, kan? Yeah. So it's not much, isn't it? Let's say we look at Ramly Burger, kan? Yeah. Let's say we look at Ramly Burger. Okay, this is Malaysian burger for you, isn't it? Yeah. Ramly Burger HQ. This is Ramly Burger HQ. There's nothing much. That is, yeah, what we have. And then, what other burgers have you seen that are attractive? Danish. Ada tak Instagram brand burger local yang attractive? Ada tak?
Thai.
I think the BRGR.
Sorry?
The BRGR.
BRGR. Okay. This is how you spell it? Okay, the BRGR. So this is what you found. This is attractive, yes. Why is it, well, for me, it looks attractive compared to the Ramly Burger just now, isn't it? Kan? Ramly Burger tu macam kosong je Instagram dia. Not even sure whether it's official. Sebenarnya Ramly Burger punya Instagram page just now sebab yang ni ada tick. So we know it's official. So let's follow that. Okay, so what makes it attractive? Cuba kita tengok dia punya, examine dia punya what's it called? BRGR, the BRGR brand. Yeah, Instagram page. What is attractive about it? What is attractive about it? Honey, what's attractive about this? Oh, honey. Honey, what's attractive about this?
Maybe
BRG?
it's the free word that they put like very in big fonts.
Right. Okay.
The burger
We
look
have
appealing ah.
looks appealing. Can you see what I'm sharing? You can, right? Okay. It looks appealing. Yeah. It's the colors, isn't it? There's this consistent color, kan? Ada color yang consistent being shown, betul tak? Yeah. There's this brown orange color that's going through all of the different posts, which is consistent, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, but let's say we compare this to, I mean, you know lah, I suka compare ni to McDonald's kan. McDonald's kan. What sort of colors go through? Look at how they do their videos, their reels. Yeah, how do they do them? Is it very yeah? Look at their static kind of posts. Very close up, isn't it? Right? Very appetizing kan? Nampak sedap. Yeah, although of course McDonald's some people are boycotting, tapi kita ambil yang baik lah, kita ambil yang good examples from McDonald's. Kita janganlah ambil apa yang adopt yang tak bagus tu, tak payahlah nak adopt kan, tak payah nak. So kita kena adopt the good things. If not, we can't look at it at all. And they are a big, of course, brand satu dunia kan. So the thing is, look at the way they do their videos. It's so attractive. I mean, I don't find this very attractive. Some things are not that attractive, but there are instances where it is very attractive. There's the contrast that we were talking about, isn't it? Yeah. There's the sort of the sparkling. Yeah, perhaps is this like showing that is a fizzy drink? Yeah. The contrast, and then of course you have parties, and then bila nak pilih ayam goreng McD, so it's attractive in that way. But I do have to agree that what you said just now, the example you gave just now, this is also very attractive, and it will make you want to purchase it, isn't it? Right? So that's the whole idea. Kita nak cuba brand burger ni di Shah Alam, Subang, Shah Alam, KL Ceras, Kajang, KL Setapak, Penang, Petani Jaya, Penang, Section 14, dan banyak tempat lain. So this is sedap burger dia, Danish, the BRGR.
Yes.
Sedap It's very nice.
Yes, very.
Sedap. So it doesn't look good only, but it's
Dapat
nice.
free. Ini dapat free madam.
Apa dia?
He got burger.
Burger dapat free. Oh, you all tak beli. Ada orang beli. Ada orang belanja. So ada this black bun dia tu kan. Alright. So we have, of course, reels as well. Yeah, all sorts of reels are usually found in all sorts of. This is Hungry Foodie KL. Yeah, so you can see how interesting it is. What else? Let's look at. I mean, I do like Chef One food. However, it can be expensive. What does Chef One say? Chef One ni apa tema dia? Ni Chef One 58 kan? And then dia ada promote restaurant dia kat sini. Tapi Chef One ni is the face, isn't it, of the Chef One restaurants kan? Chef One ni celebrity. So kita kita itulah akan diberitahu berkenaan dengan birthday dia lah ya, birthday celebration, bukan hanya Chef One restaurant punya ya interior atau makanan kan, tapi dia akan story lah ya, dia akan beritahu berkenaan dengan birthday dia dan dia dapat invitation, several lunch and dinner invitations by very close and dear friends. So it's not only Chef One the restaurant, but it's Chef One as a person kan. So you can see that the burger just now, it did not have any face. That's the owner, isn't it, of the burger brand. But if you look at Chef One ni, dia lebih kita nampak not only, and he also promotes other foods from other restaurants. So if you wanted to look for his information in his restaurant, it can be a bit difficult, isn't it? Yeah, can be a bit difficult. So let's see whether this is Chef One. Yeah, okay, so maybe it's here. There is more. Okay. So just now it was Chef One himself, and this is of course his restaurant. So this would be more of information on his restaurant, right? Okay, so you have his restaurant here. Then Chef Wani is an international celebrity and is an international chef. Dikenali ramai overseas juga, and you can see that dia ada a particular way of promoting its foods kan. Happy birthday to Datuk Chef Wan. There's that personal note jugalah. Then kita kena dia ada tak? Okay, so lots of comments, but he doesn't quite communicate, isn't it? Yeah, can you see that? He doesn't quite communicate with the commenters. So dia tak adalah ada conversation. So funny. I mean, it's just a bit of conversation. But yeah, I visited D1 restaurant to try out something, right? So this is the kind of, so when you have a restaurant, sekarang tu bila kita guna Instagram atau kita guna any online social media platform, kitanya restaurant tu nampak bigger than it is. Yeah, bigger than it is. Nampak lagi besar daripada the real situation. Yeah, so kita boleh bagi the image of an established restaurant, isn't it? But of course, Chef One ni restaurant ni memang established lah. Tapi katakan kita ada restoran yang kecil. Ya, kita tak ada restoran sebesar restoran Chef One. Tapi bila kita letak di Instagram dan kita guna fotografi yang bagus, yang appealing, yang guna appetite appeal, ya, dan kita guna and kita feature di Instagram, kita post di Instagram, kita ni restoran tu nampak besar daripada daripada keadaan sebenarnya lah. Ya, sebenarnya restoran kita tu kecil. Tapi sebabkan Instagram, restoran kita jadi besar. Nampak besar. Ya, so kita tak nak lah tipu pelanggan kan, tapi kita boleh tonjolkan lah kita punya restoran tu dengan lebih baik. Kita boleh make it more visible. So as you can see, this is also one way of promoting it on Instagram, where you show behind the scenes. So restaurants can also show behind the scenes, because this is basically what people find it, people like to look at restaurants and at the back, isn't it? Yeah, behind the scenes. You can see that like Four Fingers, they have a very transparent kitchen, isn't it, right? You can actually see them prepare your food. Yeah. Some other restaurants as well, yeah. Some hotel restaurants will also have you can see people preparing food. Yeah, you can see the kitchen behind a glass window, for example. So why is it that people want to see? Sebab it gives them the satisfaction kan? They're more confident of the product, of the food, because it's been done with a lot of care, kan? And a lot of care. So the thing is, orang nampak lah kan cara kita apa tu masak makanan tersebut, proses the production process of the foods and so forth. So we tend to, so people become more confident in the foods that we purchase. Kalau tak tersorok je dapur kita pun bukan apa tu, it's not a good thing lah. It's not a good thing if we were not transparent. I think the whole idea is transparency. Orang suka kalau kita transparent, kita tak sorok anything, isn't it? Especially with the preparation of food. If we were transparent, they prefer it. So you can see that it looks like Chef One has a good team. They're very professional looking. Siap guna, a chef kind of uniform, white, and then white uniform, and they look like they're working together well, and it looks like a clean kitchen. So that's important. That's important. And of course, there is again the process of preparing foods is again shown. So this is something that you can show on Instagram. And this is his son, isn't it? Who helps with the preparation of food. The thing is, he doesn't show the usage of gloves, kan? Tak guna glove. Okay, sometimes guna, sometimes tak guna. So it is, I suppose acceptable, acceptable by his customers. Kalau tak adalah ramai customer dia yang datang. So we have beef brisket, panggang percik, pre-order and so forth. So this is choco mint frost. So this would be festive, isn't it? Which is possibly a celebration of New Year and also Christmas, isn't it? So there are many aspects of it. So this is one thing, one good restaurant. Of course, we like restaurants like Dolly Dim Sum as well, isn't it? Dolly Dim Sum. Dolly Dim Sum. Again, we're not quite sure whether this is official. Right? But we have, of course, specific colors. Right, so it shows again preparation, as you can see. So we have the preparation of Dolly Dim Sum. So here you have the colors. They seem to have this blue color going through, kan? Going through the whole thing. And of course, it's just received its halal certification. Previously, it was only the HQ, but now it seems that a lot more of its outlets have received this. This one. So all these outlets have been halal certified. So that's important, isn't it? Halal certification is also important because it gives confidence. Orang lebih, pelanggan akan lebih confident dengan makanan kita sebab ada halal certification, halal status tu. So this is very important as well, and dia akan make it very visible. Kami disahkan halal certified by JAKIM. We're thrilled to announce, because when it did not receive the halal certification, what happened was there were fewer customers. After it received the halal certification, it's very hard to get into a Dolly Dim Sum nowadays, because usually it's full. It's got lots of people there. They are more confident in purchasing, right? So we have celebrating Chinese New Year, and the blue is the one. The blue color goes through, reflecting the logo, goes through a lot of the pictures. So we see, so it's more, it gives it an appealing, appetite appeal. and it's a very good way of promoting the product. And of course, you have see all of these people serving us, and the very nice decor that it has, right? Very nice decor and ambience that it has, which is very interesting. So this is Dolly Dim Sum. So kita kena lihat pada contoh-contoh yang baik dan yang bagus, yang kita boleh tiru lah, ya. Kita boleh jadikan sebagai contoh untuk kita punya Instagram page, ya, dan kita boleh tiru apa yang bagus lah, ya, kenaan dengan brand tersebut, dan kita boleh, we can adopt, ya, the good elements of the promotion, because we want to increase our sales. Ya, it should be we want to increase our sales. Bukan sales je, kita nak improve, enhance reputation, kan? Reputation, apa orang punya persepsi, ya, persepsi orang terhadap kita punya brand. So our brand reputation, reputasi brand kita. Dan kita nak, ya, kita nak ada loyal customers, ya, customers yang akan selalu datang ke restoran kita dan selalu ambil catering dengan kita, ya, selalu order dengan kita. So kita nak customer tu selalu balik, ya, pada kita, dan we need loyal customers because it's cheaper, ya, than going for new customers. And we need to post, like I mentioned, every day or several times a day, because you are engaging. Now, when it's integrated marketing communication, of course, there's several different media and several different marketing communication tools. So you've got to balance, have a good balance between all of them, right? So that there are different effects and different objectives achieved, isn't it? Yeah. So the thing is, it's really important to look at good examples. And Burger Rumby is very disappointing. Yeah. A&W. It's A&W itself. Suppose it's like this. A&W restaurants. Yeah, we have, of course, this mascot, the bear mascot running through. Yeah, the orange color as well, running through all of its posts. Yeah, take home a mug and so forth. So I don't find this as appealing. You compare this, kita compare ni dengan McDonald's, betul tak? Atau it's more appealing. This seems more alive, right? It seems more alive than A&W. Yeah, than A&W. It doesn't seem as alive as McDonald's to me. It seems a little bit, it needs to be a little bit more lively. It needs to, and A&W foods are good. Yeah, some people say they're even better than McDonald's. So that's the downside of it. So of course the next favorite would be KFC, isn't it? Yeah. KFC, again, you can see the colors running through, isn't it? What sort of caption does it have? Yeah, sesuatu yang epic akan menemui anda di event KFC. Jom standby tengok camnya kami sediakan. As you can see, they use a lot of colloquial, kan? Ni dia guna colloquial language, ya, conversational language, bukan formal, ya, not formal written language. So there's a lot of colloquial language kat sini. Sesuatu yang epic akan menemui anda di event, standby tengok, standby. Tengok camnya kami sediakan edisi terhad. Yeah, so a lot of red. I find that this is also very lively, but still I think McDonald's is slightly more lively and slightly more alive. The thing is, if you don't have confidence in your brand, you won't be selling it well. Yeah, you won't be selling it well. You must have confidence in your brand, isn't it? Yeah, because you need to have confidence in it to be able to communicate about it. Ya, ini ada warna merah, ya, di different posts, ya. In most of the posts, there's this red color that goes through. So you need to have confidence in the brand. If not, it will not be, it will not be looked up upon. I looked at Mutabak as well. I also looked at Tuns Anwar. Right, Tuns Anwar, and Tuns Anwar seems to be doing quite a lot, isn't it? Catering, and this is what I bought. Baru beli ni di Gombak Food Festival. As you can see, tengok sini. 100% authentic smoke taste, Bumi Putra Muslim product. This is what people want to know, kan? Made in Gombak. Daging salai made in Gombak. Itu yang penting. So as you can see, ada the daging salai, isn't it? Being shown. So it does catering as well. It's a big, it's got a lot of, see, also features IIUM, isn't it? Yeah, also features IIUM. Okay, I think we're about to end. Do you have any questions? Ada soalan tak?
The best. Like we focus on digital marketing nowadays. Nanti physical marketing in the future will be die ke? Agak-agak.
Cuba kita tengok look at the example of Gombak Food Festival. I felt that we needed to have flyers. Betul? Printed flyers, kan? We needed to have printed flyers to be distributed to everybody. I felt as Ali Matun and I were talking about how to promote our Gombak Food Festival to others. Yes, we had the sharing session. Itu pun sharing session is more traditional, betul tak? It's a more traditional way of marketing, kan? Sharing session. But we also had the e-poster. We also had our Instagram. We also shared it through WhatsApp. We also shared it on Facebook, and we still had the banner because not everybody is looking at their screens the whole time. We need to cut through the clutter, kan? Sebab banyak messages di Instagram, di Facebook, online, dan kita kena adakan juga, kita kena include juga traditional media. You can see tapi a lot of research says that you need to integrate. Ada research yang report yang findings dia, the findings report that we need to integrate the traditional and the online media. We need to have both. Dia tak boleh satu saja. As you can see, when we were at the Gombak Food Festival, we needed to be there physically. Itu satu kan, kita kena ada kat situ physically. Kalau kita hanya jual through delivery, then orang mungkin tak kenal kita, kan? Kita pun tak menonjol, kan? Orang kampung tak kenal, orang masjid tak kenal, orang kabut sin tak kenal kita. Bukan semua tengok Instagram sahaja, kan? Kita we also go to events, we go to the mosque. As we go to the mosque, we hear Janani talking about her brand, for example. So we need to have both online. We needed to have a banner. I insisted on that sebab when we did not have a banner last time, sebab we had a smaller budget, kan? What happened was somebody mentioned to me about the exhibition, but actually they were mentioning about a different event yang ada banner. There was another event before us that had a banner, and this professor said, "I'm so sorry, I didn't go to your event. I saw the banner." The thing is, we never had the banner. The banner was for another event. Tapi dia nampak banner tu di HS dan diingatkan event tu event kita, event IMC students, ya. So the thing is, sebenarnya silap. Kita tak ada banner pun. We did not have a banner. And if we did, then more professors will come to me and say, "Oh, Aida, I saw the banner lah. I saw the banner. Sorry, I missed it." At least they're aware of it, right? I missed the event, or I did go to the event, because I saw the banner and I felt that I wanted to contribute, right? So banner tu penting sebab kita ada banyak messages online. Kita kena menonjol lah. Dan dengan adanya dua sets of promotions, ya, two different media types, traditional as well as online. Yeah, or digital, or some people even say artificial intelligence. It doesn't mean that you have artificial intelligence, digital media is gone. It's not like that. There are scholars that say that both are still around. Artificial intelligence and digital media are still around together. Yeah. So itu dia kita. So that's what we learned. We learned from the Gombak Food Festival that we needed to have flyers. When we approached the different car boot sellers, we went empty-handed. We just went and used our saliva, isn't it? Yeah, we just told them, persuaded them about our Gombak Food Festival, but there was nothing to show. We didn't have any flyers. They couldn't read anything. And so I felt that, oh, maybe we should next time when we have a festival, we need to have flyers. We need to have flyers. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm ending my workshop, yeah, online, and I'd like Nabila to take over. Thank you so much to everyone who's come, who's attended this. Yeah, I know there's some people who are not in the class. Yeah, so
Thank you, Dr. Aida, for the insightful session. Dear brother and sister, before concluding tonight's event, kindly ensure that you fill in the attendance form before leaving the meeting. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to express our sincere apologies for any shortcoming during the event. I close tonight's sessions with Wabillahi Taufiq wal Hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Nabila, we also want to have a group photo. Yeah.
Can everyone open their camera? Everyone, please open your camera. Turn on your camera.